2 Bradley fighting vehicles from Ghost Troop have been dispatched to re-establish visual contact between the 2 tank units. But they run into a platoon of Iraqi T-72 tanks.
So I tell the driver to pull up to this little mound, and as soon as he comes to a stop, he says, "Tank, front!" "Roger, got it, thanks." And he goes, no, there's a tank to our immediate front. He goes, "I see it." No, you don't understand. There's a tank to our front. And I just get up, push myself out of that turret, and I look down, and I go, I'll be damned. Well, what happened is I didn't realize the little mound of dirt that I told him to pull up front was a T-72. I just grabbed the commander's override, max deflect the 25mm cannon. And then I said, we're scouts. We don't go toe-to-toe with tanks. We need to back up a little. Well, now I'm seeing all these a lot of activity. When the turrets start moving, and I'm like, oh, shit, where is Eagle Troop? So I'm backing up. Well, where am I going to go to? Okay, Sergeant Wonder, I raised the missile. So I lay him onto this T-72 that's showing me this beautiful, bright profile. Sergeant Wonder, gunner, missile tank is right to our front. And I can't identify. This could be Eagle Troop. And I'm just like, how could you miss? It's bigger than a barn door. What do you mean you can't see this? So I said, go clear channel. He goes, flips over, takes it off thermals. Identified T-72 tank. I said, fire.
The TOW missile is the Bradley's most powerful and accurate weapon. It's guided by wires, enabling the gunner to steer it to the target, even at ranges of up to 3,200 yards.
Now I realize there's like 8 of them, all in this immediate vicinity. At this time, I'm thinking, okay, these guys all know that I'm here, and they're probably a little pissed off at that. So I go gunner, missile tank, he is identified, and I say, fire. And I see this missile come out from the launcher, go just past my gun tube, fall to the desert floor. I'm like, misfire. At that time, my wingman opens up a missile, blows the heck out of this thing that was turning its turret on me. Then it occurred to me, we both have shot both our missiles. And we both have to our front at least 8 T-72 tanks. Meriwether says, hey, I need to do a reload drill. So I said, roger that, we got you covered. And I told Sergeant Wonder, all right, whatever we do, we're gonna keep firing and firing until we can't fire no more. And he starts firing 25mm cannon into this thing. And it's bouncing off the turret. I had my gunner, he said, sir, it's bouncing off. We're just pissing it off. And my intent was, look, better us than my wingman who's standing there, basically naked. I'm thinking, well, I wonder how long it's going to take that gunner and commander to shoot me while I'm sitting there pinking it with a 25mm cannon.
The M2 Bradley is a reconnaissance vehicle designed for mobility rather than heavy combat. It is equipped with a 25mm main cannon, capable of firing high explosive rounds. But to increase its speed and range, it is protected by just 1 inch of armor plating. The Bradley is no match for the powerful T-72.
Then at that time, my wingman reported up. Almost instantaneously, he serviced that tank with a missile. Probably saved my life. So out of the sandstorm and a lot of smoke now on the battlefield, emerged a couple of Eagle Troop Bradleys, slowly approach me from the right. And he pulls up next to me, and he screams at the top of his lungs, "There's tanks over there!" I go, "I know!"
In just minutes, Haynes and his wingman destroy no fewer than 5 T-72s. But this is just one strong point in an Iraqi defensive line stretching across a 50-mile front that is in places 6 miles deep. To the north, Ghost Troop continues through the sandstorm. Unaware they are moments away from contact with the main line of Iraqi defense.
We're slowly moving forward, and when I mean slowly, I mean about as fast as a man can walk. And when you're in a tank, you've got track pads. We were going slow enough where you could actually feel the individual track pads hitting the ground. We get a little bit of a wind shift, and we can see something out in front of us. We saw heads pop out, and we think what it was, they were in a bunker, and they felt the movement of the armored vehicle. The bunker is barely recognizable because it's cold. But when the bodies come out of it, they're white hot. They're glowing hot. They're so white on your background. And so they're running from one bump to another. But I can figure out if they're coming out of something, running to something, that's probably a vehicle. Told the gunner to shoot the vehicle. Immediately followed just a second or so later by a heat round from Ghost 6.
So we shot it, and this thing exploded, and the next thing I know, my other tank platoons have seen similar things to what I was seeing, and they started engaging. And now you've got the dark, oily, black smoke mixed in from the vehicle that's just destroyed that is hot. You can see people and things moving behind it. So I called my troop commander and told him, "Hey, sir, there's something past that smoke. That wasn't a single vehicle. I want permission to move up and poke my nose through the smoke." And I said, yeah, okay, Roger, makes sense. So these 4 tanks of Andy's just disappear through the black smoke. And then it is just absolute Armageddon. I can see rounds being fired, I don't know whether it's friendly, I don't know whether, they're being attacked. And I'm trying to raise Andy on the net. And, as I'm watching this, it's like, okay, Captain, what are you going to do now?
you ever pull any stuff like that, I'll put a bullet in you myself. But as it turned out, in hindsight, that was the absolute right thing to do, move forward that smoke, because basically he took the initiative away from the enemy.